You know who I actually want to play? I kind of just want to play more Jackie. I like Jackie. And I feel like I am, you know, by no means an expert at her. For the most part, I kind of learned her, and then, like, I'm sort of decent at her at this point, but still pretty bad. I wouldn't mind playing Jackie more. She's like, she's a nice, just aggressive run at people early. Like, that's kind of what I want to do right now. Jackie, streamer, resident sleeper. Learn Axe Jackie. We can mix it up and learn Axe Jackie. Axe Jackie could be really cool. I'd be down. Let's I want to play one game of Swords Jackie for now. It's Smork time. Cause like, I mean, yeah, I think it's pretty important for me to try out characters that are active and aggressive. Like, I'm not really gonna learn combat by playing passive characters. I'll learn the loot route, and that's important, but there's other ways for me to learn that new loot route. Axe sucks, you spike early and cheese some kills, but then fall off hard. Really? I don't think Axe sucks. So wait, I have a question. So dual swords can be used with both swords or daggers, right? And the choice here dictates which one you start with, right? So am I missing something, or why don't I start with sword instead of knife? Because isn't sword harder to get in temple than knife? Am I dumb? I was informed initially to start with knife on Jackie. Or does dual blades not work with swords? You're right. It doesn't really matter. Start with sword if you're going for Discovery. Can start with either, it doesn't matter. It's preference. So you guys are saying the same amount of knives and swords spawn in temple? I thought there was more knives than swords in temple. Which, if that's true, means it does matter. A lot. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. That's just what I thought. Am I wrong? Because, like, I get screwed so often because you guys have told me to go knife, and I get screwed so often in temple when I... Oh, yeah. Ooh, ruh-roh. I love this game, but the servers suck for SEA players. Yeah, it's kind of like... It's not very region-friendly yet. The EU servers also have, like, the... What is it called? Like, timed servers, which they need to fix, and hopefully they'll fix soon. Hopefully. Being an SEA is suffering. Yeah. So there's only one person in temple now.
The experiment will now begin.
So early gunpowder we can't do anything with. I'm pretty sure there's more knives than rusty swords in this opening region, guys. I'm pretty confident of that. So I can get as soon as I get the brush. Get the circlet, so we get one of these. In case you want to learn Shiara at a later date. Alright, thanks. So we need an SP item.
This is something special. Open up. I guess this is better than nothing.
And I guess... Oh, I can just leave now, right? This is weird. Yeah, I guess it's like slightly too early for that aggression on that character. It's possible I could have done something slightly different in that exchange. But it's like, I'm level 3 with at least like better gear than her. It feels like I should at least be able to do something. Maybe it's just like her character is a bit too defensive. Other characters I might have been able to kill under that circumstance. Oh, I missed that rock. I'm supposed to get this rock right here. Can't forget that.
The survivor has been eliminated.
So I need an SP item. SP is also my mobility, which helps for routing anyway. It's very, very important.
Dropped within the next minute. Opened. Found you. It would have been nice to have
Being Jackie is great. People just run away from me. And why wouldn't you?
Has been eliminated. Let's see what's in here.
Oh, more milk. For some reason, I have not really like trained my brain to like click on milk when I see it. That's a pretty big one. So I'm pretty online for right now. I'm right where I want to be. So someone's over here in pawns. I really need to be bullying anyone I see in avenue though, since I have like a really good opportunity to capitalize. And I'm going for like the early radar here. My gut says there's something inefficient about radar, but I'm running this build at the very least. It's kind of fine. Bottles, we don't really have too easy of a time getting later, but I think I just move on, get the bottle afterwards somewhere else. Like there's just, yeah, there's no chests even like on this side, and like I'm already forced into this zone. Nothing in ponds. So I'll need to figure out where to get these bottles later. Our bottles also like sometimes dropped from animals. So someone's down here at the bottom of Uptown. I want to just get a free kill on them. I just pinged my craft, but that's fine. Got good SP, 4 food, so I'm perfectly good to engage here. Surveillance cam might help a little bit of the vision game. Boots for move speed, actually important for this engagement.
A survivor has been eliminated.
What? Is that Magnus I just heard?
Survivor has been eliminated.
That's kind of funny.
Look at that. Isn't it just something?
He might be going to the teleporter. He's doing this neutral. I mean, how am I not stronger than this guy? He's 7? How am I stronger than this guy? Oh, I guess that's how. Whee! And Jackie's so fun. Who doesn't like playing Jackie? Like, why would I play anyone other than Jackie ever? Honestly. Pretty good food, I guess. Sure. Oh, hello! Goodbye. Let's do one of these. She's probably gonna come back. I think that phone's on a route. She's gonna wait like 10 seconds, assume I'm gone, and then come back, and I'm just gonna jump and kill her. Like she's looting a couple things. I fucking love Jackie. Literally just the Unga Bunga champ. Exactly! That's the best thing about her. She just fucking Ungas on people. It's so great.
It's like opening a gift on Christmas morning. A new area has been restricted.
Okay. So hello. See, the thing about Jackie is I get to pretend like I'm good at this game. And I'm like I'm shit, but it doesn't really matter because I'm just fucking running at people. It's so great.
They're already dead. Disappointing. Is this for playing tag?
Wait. Is hospital actually the best for me? Because right now there's a few other considerations. If I run away, she'll think she's stronger. Unfortunately for me, I think she's stronger too. Man, Fiora's broken, dude. I don't know how that champ works, but she's just got a free double damage rune all the time. I don't know how I'm supposed to beat that. Don't use E for damage. Yeah, that was literally fat fingering. Like that was not meant to be a damage E. One bandage. So how big of a deal is my passive, like killing a neutral for snowballing thing? I need to look at the numbers on that in a second. Yeah, I think I've decided just to be a Jackie main and just run at people. I don't know, it's so much more fun. Parry a sword skill. So yeah, I want to go on someone else. We're at 8.
Opened.
Jackie main, typical elusives player. I mean, exactly. I mean, you're not wrong. I can't disagree with that. I need a way to cook this meat.
It'd be convenient to get hurt in the hospital. You can go directly to the ER.
These fucking bandages. Okay, down to factory then. Factory for managers. I mean, I've got my radar. I've got Uchiwa. I guess I'll console here. Sure, it's end game. Might as well console. Just in case I get a free kill off of it. Well, surveillance. So is this point of the game where we just want to like slow down, play the information game, play the trap game? It's like my build's completed. Now my inventory slots and my time want to be dedicated for surveillance cams and traps. Pretty much. I think alcohol, I always drop it and I'm pretty sure there's something I'm supposed to do with it and just don't know what. So I hit the nuts and hit my lighter, which was a reason to have gone down to factory. I mean, I didn't really do that on purpose. Okay, so someone's down here and just pinged the map. I want to get more food.
If something goes wrong here, you go to the other world.
Okay, so he just saw that, which means he knows I'm in this bush. Also, he just saw me walk out of this bush. Because I misclicked out of the bush.
Found you.
Hello. Okay, had a minor misclick there. So, pretty sloppy fight overall. So we randomly find optical camouflage, crit over lifesteal, damage reduction, defense 20 versus skill damage reduction. That's actually pretty close. What do you guys think here? Keep Butler, yeah. I think keeping Butler seems slightly better to me. Butler looks cooler. It does kind of look cooler. But I used my oil, whoops. Oh, there's more oil in factory too, so it works. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna spend today actually. Like, I learned how to play Jackie a couple days ago, and by how to play, like, I'm not good at her. It's very important for me to clarify that fact. But I'm at least like competent. Like I understand her kit and I know what to do, even though I don't always do it or usually do it or really ever do it. So I'm basically like, I mean, I've been full build for a while. Why don't I pick these up? So really looking for trap components now. Final 6 in solos. I'm in our lighters. Down to 5 zones. Trap components, for me personally, I love the components in Pond. I mean, I think there's just a ton of trap components in Pond for the good traps too. It's like those are also the ones that I happen to be familiar with, but I'm pretty sure it's also just true that Pond is just stacked on traps. So I really like going to like Pond or Forest in the late game. There's just so many like trap components there. Cephalus. Wait, these are really good legs. I think these are better than feather boots. Because feather boots are not really a combat thing. Yeah, that was a nice upgrade. Sweet. I'm gonna play this corner.
They must have made the best weapons here.
So that's not her ult, right? Yeah, she didn't ult. If she had ulted, I would have backed off. It's 12 seconds with obviously an ult cooldown. So we can kind of like outweight that. So she just put the camera down. She's on the other side of the wall. Of course, you can put cameras like across walls. There's like a placement range, which is a neat trick. It's great to use it for like vision and little cases like that. Really, I mean, if we had been able to force her ult, yeah, whatever. W cooldown's not that long. If we had been able to force her ult, that would have been nice. And maybe I would have been more aggressive there, but if she still has ult up, there's kind of not a ton we can do. I'm just going to chill at this point. Try to make some double guillotines, I think. There's Wick in there and 2 opponents in hospital. So it'll soon be a very good time to wrap back into hospital. And try to, like, either clean up someone killing Wick or clean up a fight happening here. So nobody's doing anything. I mean, I'm pretty... Ooh. How stupid is this? Am I throwing? I mean, with my W, I can kill Wick pretty well. So VF blood sample. Unfortunately, these killer heals have already been upgraded into Bucephalus. So the VF blood sample I can't use for anything as far as I'm aware. Which is, I'm sure, not true, because I'm sure there's more uses that I'm not aware of. And for, I think, 2 minutes, I get some kind of damage buff from Wick. What's the damage buff exactly? Deal additional damage.
Already dead. Disappointing.
What does that mean?
It'd be convenient to get hurt.
Right click blood sample. Yeah, but what do I actually want from this? Opera Mask is nice. Opera Mask, I think, is an upgrade here, right? Crit chance. Maybe not for this point of the game. Move speed is nice earlier. Pond is closing in 40 seconds. I want to pond for a bit. So do we know the do we know Wickline's damage amp percentage or flat? Wick buff is a DOT. So every time I hit someone, it gives them I assume a unstackable DOT for 3 seconds. How much damage per hit? It gives you bleed on normal attack or spells. Does that synergize with my W? So we're going red here. I guess I'll get out. Whatever. Wow. Poor Pond. I love Pond too. So final zone is hospital. Set up traps. Haven't seen anyone higher level than me. Someone's down there. Still 5 up. That's gonna be a fight down there with 2 of the remaining players.
There's lots of patience here. Who's going to get caught? Which idiot will I find? Someone is dominating Mumia Island. Lots of praise, right?
Back up. Let myself heal because there's that other guy. Ooh. Wait, where did all that health just come from? I know that my ult ended, and maybe that interacted with lifesteal in some way. I have no idea where I just got that full heal from.
Someone is dominating Mumia Island. Aren't they all so weak?
Anyone know? So this is like a really powerful ending in hospital. So the way final zones work is it always consolidates on like the camera, and this camera happens to be near like a super premium bush. So basically everyone's always going to be on this bush at the end, which is pretty funny.
Dead. Disappointing.
Lifesteal.
Aha.
Yeah, no, I know it was lifesteal, but it was like after fight it immediately healed all at once right there.
Found
Yeah.
you.
I mean, it's better than face checking the bush. I could have done something there, but she's gonna have to walk into me again anyway. And I can actually have more traps, I guess.
The area has been set as a safe zone temporarily.
So it's 3 up, which means there's one other opponent apart from her. We are gonna have to keep that in mind. And my ulti is on cooldown. Hers might not be. HP here. Unable to use this force core as far as I know. I'll step out and get this.
Like Opening a gift on Christmas morning.
Yeah, nothing.
Ah, they're already dead. Disappointing.
I mean, there's a minute.
Doctor, there's lots of patients here.
Okay. I mean, she understands I have the end here.
They're already dead.
So traps last. What's the duration on traps? Looks like 1 a second starting at 90. Every trap seems to have 90. So I'm assuming minute and a half per trap. 1 minute left, and red zone is 30 seconds, which means it's trap time. Yeah?
I hope it makes a brilliant
Pretty sure I got that right. I mean, the blue bar being 90 and 1 per second
Disappointing.
very much kind of gives that impression.
Who's going to get caught?
Nail and Magnus for a strong trap.
What will I find?
Ah, it's too late. I already messed up. Nails and make a super mine? Wait, what's the... How would I have made that? I don't have like any agreements. So both of my opponents are basically just chilling right now. They know I have like the final stand. I think they're waiting for traps, like early traps to time out. Makes sense? Force core plus nail. Is it literally like... I needed the mouse trap, right?
Had something useful.
Okay. So yeah, using that mouse trap, that was definitely a big downside. This level 13 Adriana. Hello. Hello. Okay, pretty easy game. Played that fight pretty sloppy. Definitely shouldn't have been so hard. We had like I don't know, for some reason I'm actually not sure exactly what happened in that last fight. So yeah, obviously not using the force core for the mine. I just didn't even... I know most trap recipes. The reason I didn't even register that one is because I almost never have a floating force core at the end of my builds. But that's a good use of force core. That's good to know. I won't forget that from now on. Lifesteal is really unfair. Yeah, the W is pretty nice. Jackie is so cool. I agree. Yeah, Jackie's just great. I love Jackie.